Hey guys, what's up? It's NihonTiger. Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, and I've had another happy accident here at KSP. I was out and about actually testing the Wildcat 2, and I put it into orbit. And I happened to, after about 2 or 3 rotations in orbit, actually I was testing the ability to get it out to the moon, at a mun. Excuse me, I am not pronouncing it correctly. Mun. I was just testing to see if I could get out that far, and answer is yeah, I can get out that far with the Wildcat 2. But through no fault of my own, I have somehow acquired a lunar encounter that will give me the opportunity to actually probably try and land on the moon here. So if you haven't seen what this is the final stage of the Wildcat 2. It was basically conceived as a way for me to go into space, get a bunch of science, and then come back down to Earth. And I've been doing some tests with it just to see if it would actually properly work, and it did. But we have the opportunity now to get right back into orbit around the moon using the mun. Excuse me again. There I go again. Being my silly Earth words. Getting right back into the mun with the Wildcat 2, where you remember it took us a while with the Panther 2 to get there, but we've actually got the Wildcat 2, and it's also kind of, in a weird way, it's kind of like a proto lander. I don't have a rocket on here, so I can't actually land on the mun, but I can possibly get in orbit around it. So you can see we've got our encounters coming up in about 3 hours, but we'll fast forward that a little bit. Drop that time down just enough. It keeps telling me to set the mun as my target. And there she is. There she is. So we're now at about... Can we go a little faster? Not that fast, maybe. And... Okay, let's slow down. Let's slow down a lot. Okay, so we're about 30 minutes away from a mun encounter. You can see it's going to kind of warp our ability here to have a nice orbit. So this is going to be like a once in a lifetime shot if we can do this. Let's see. I can flatten that out, but it's not going to do much for me. It's just going to make my orbit a little. Okay, and that would actually give me, that would shorten my encounter to 29 minutes from now, so it'd be 3 minutes quicker. It would require quite a bit delta V. Not really worth it, if you ask me. So I think my goal here, if I can do this, is to try and first get into the mun orbit and then correct my orbit when I get a little closer. So we're going to begin our encounter soon here. There's the mun. There she is again. We just saw her in episode 15 when we tried to unfortunately land on her, but didn't do too well. Now we're back here, episode 17. And alright, so we are in a is it be munner or mooner? Munner orbit, I guess you could call it. And now we need to go ahead and try and pull back on this a little bit. Oh, that's a little too much. Didn't want to do that. It's gonna take us right into... So let's go ahead and cancel it this far out here. How about we get a little closer? Can we, about an hour from now, can we go ahead and set up in orbit there? And that's gonna make us collide with the surface. Oh, we're already gonna scrape the surface. Shoot. That's no good. We're gonna go right through the surface here. So I want to first, actually, if I can, I want to see if I can make this a little more. Okay, there's a periapsis. on the Moon. And then so it won't require much of a delta V change. Maybe I can actually... Can I actually do it like in a couple minutes here? Come on, come on. That's one thing I hate about this game is that sometimes you can't like click on it. So 16 minutes, can I go ahead and trying to do that? Okay, yeah, there'll be less delta V if I do it from further out. Okay. And I don't want it to slingshot so much around here. I kind of want it to... Yeah, I want it to do something like that. I think that... Excuse me, I got a little bit of dinner stuck in my throat there. But I think that would be a little better. So when we get a little closer here, I'm going to go ahead and activate our little maneuver. So that's our maneuver in about 15 minutes time. So let's go ahead, and ahead of time, let's go ahead and get into position. We'll want to be facing toward the Moon. Greenberg prograde. So instead of doing a retrograde burn, we're going to do it toward the Moon. We want to speed up. Alright. And our burn is in about 14 minutes. So we'll speed that up a little bit. It's not going to be a long one. It's only going to be about 139.6, which should be about, off the top of my head, I think it's going to be less than 30 seconds. So 3, 2, 1. Let's slow down. It's only going to be like 11 seconds. Okay. This is some very quick maneuver adjustments. I want to make sure I can see where my burn is going. And there we go. Burning a little bit. Let's start the burn. You started a little bit early. It's not going to be... Periapsis is complete. Let's back it down, let's back it down, let's back it down. Okay. That's good enough. That's good enough. We got our orbit. So now what I want to do is when I get around the backside here, quick save this. When I get around the backside here, I want it to burn retrograde, I think. Set this back little loop kind of slows down a little bit. So let me check, make sure. Yeah. That's kind of close. Okay, the only problem with that is if I burn at that point, it's gonna be too little, too late. Can I burn right before the periapsis? Will that possibly be what I need to do? Yeah, that might be it. Okay, yeah, that's our orbit right there. Okay, that'll work. So I got a delta V of 317.2 to burn, and it's going to be a very shallow periapsis. So that is in 41 minutes. So we need to face retrograde for this. Oh, careful, careful. Slide around. And I have Jebediah in here. So let me quick save again, just to make sure that... And one more time, just to make sure that save is good. We got half a tank of fuel, so we got plenty of fuel to get back home. And you can see I've got the... Can do a crew report from here. Hi over to Moon. Yeah, you look at the surface of Moon and try to find a good landing space. The inside of craters might be the best option. Yes, let's transmit that. We have plenty of electric charge. Despite what it says, oh, you only have 17.09 out of 50. We have 218 out of 350 still. So we've got plenty. I'm not too worried about that. Our liquid fuel and our oxidizer is doing pretty well too. Can I do an EVA real quick here with Jeb? Let's keep the data on that. Aboard. So I've got more data stored in here. Let's reviewed all the stored data. We can transmit that as well, right? There we go. Why not? Crew report, we've already done that. So we can reset that experiment. And repeated data in the goo canister, space near Kerbin. How about we reset that experiment, and then we'll just absorb the mystery goo again here. This is going to be worth more points, so I'll take that. Repeated data. It's worth what? So we'll wait till we get a little closer, and I think we'll space high over Kerbin, and we can get that later as well. So we'll reset that one. And then what do I do with our Science Junior? In space near Kerbin, let's reset that experiment as well, since we're going to lose that if we transmit it. Can we reserve the material space? It's only 25. Ooh, 75. Let's keep the data on that for now. And where did my... Oh, I lost my maneuver again. It's done that to me twice now. Where I've asked it to keep the maneuver and it just disappears. So it seems like that might be a glitch with 0.2.3 or something, I don't know. Is that it seems to lose the if you have a maneuver, it seems to want to lose it pretty easily. So focus on the mun. Add a maneuver here again to burn retro. Create around the mun. Okay, what the heck was that? So we want to do a maneuver just before we get to our burn. I want it to be retrograde, so it pulls around. That's perfect. That's perfect. Yep, that will do. And our periapsis is very shallow, but it's going to be very shallow anyways. It's going to be 20. We're going to lose about 7,000 meters on that one. I think I can deal with that. Alright, so again, we will move into position. Quick save. And when we get a little bit closer, we're still 39 minutes out from our burn. We will hopefully be able to insert ourselves into a Mooner orbit, or Mooner orbit, or whatever you want to pronounce it. I don't care at this point. I don't care how you pronounce moon. It's supposed to be Mun, but you know, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. So I'll be right back when we get a little closer to our burn time. Okay, so we're about 2 minutes away from doing this. So let me check real quick, make sure that... Yep, that's the Mun. That's the Mun, alright. So we're about 2 minutes away from our burn in retrograde. Slow ourselves down enough that we don't shoot off into the night. So quick save again real quick. We are on target for a Mooner orbit. Hopefully we'll be able to get this back with Jebediah and everything in tow. Looking at my resources, look pretty good. So about minute 40 away now. Pretty excited about this. I feel a lot better. I was having so much frustration. You could tell in those last couple of episodes in 0.2.2. I was having so much frustration just wanting to get to the Mun. And now here I am. I'm doing it with pretty much the same parts. Wow, that's an awesome screenshot. Oh man, that's beautiful. That is just... That's gorgeous. If I ever make an intro, this shot's gonna be in it. Wow. That's just amazing. I wish I could turn all... There's gotta be a way I can turn all this off. Some kind of overlay button. Oh, but I better pay attention. Or I'm gonna miss my burn altogether. Alright, so we are speeding up a little bit as we get a slingshot around the Mun, but we don't want that, so we're going to need to start our burn, slow down a lot. Go, 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 go. And that's, you can see the orbit is already starting to, uh-oh. Wait, did I run out of fuel? No, I didn't run out of fuel, okay. Alright, yeah, it's done. Pretty close to what I had planned. And there's our node. And that's our orbit. Excellent. So how's our fuel situation looking? We're alright. So review the data. High Mun was worth 75. Keep that for now. View the data. High Mun's worth 30. Keep that. Now you, I'm going to observe you. And you're worth 30 as well. So keep the data. Do a crew report as well. Crew reports. Space near the Mun. Transmit that. There we go. And we'll do an EVA as well. Keep the data on board. So, report from space just above the Mun's Midlands added. I wonder if I could do more of these. So how about, since I'm pretty close, how about I go ahead and speed up the orbit a little bit. Do crew report, space near the Mun. Don't need that. Do another EVA. Grab on. Oh. Jebediah, the cold darkness. I'll keep the data on that. Still above the Midlands. Dumped experiments. So that's just a copy. So I can't keep the same item twice. Alright, so fast forward a little more. There we go. Do another EVA if I can. Grab on. Okay. EVA report. Keep that data and I'll board again. I get to dump the experiment. Still above the Midlands. Okay. So how about fast forward a little more. Okay, and now we're outside of our orbit. Crew report, high space, nope. EVA, Jebediah, EVA report, nope. So it looks like we're just gonna get that as our only experiments for today, but wow. That's awesome. We're already back at the Mun. So I'm gonna quick save again because I'm scared I'm gonna screw myself over. Do like a victory lap around the Mun, and then we'll head back to Kerbin. So how about we do? Well, we want to go kind of like that. That's weird. That's like a huge loop around Kerbin. So we'll do like a little victory lap, I guess. Speed time up a little bit. A little victory lap around the Mun. Yes, indeedy. I'm very happy about this. Very happy. Just to make sure you're still in our orbit, and yeah, periapsis is the best time to go ahead and do our insertion burns. Okay. Oh, that just changes our. It's just gonna change our. We want to get back to... If we want to get back, I guess we have to do it like that, and that's going to be a huge orbit. That would actually work, I think, in a weird way, but I don't know if I want to go that far out into space. That's almost all the way out near, yeah, holy crap, it's like halfway to Minmus. 37,046,000. We could almost... You almost think with enough powerful rockets on us, I think we could probably get it to Minmus as well. And that's kind of our next goal once we land on the Mun. So I want to change my goal to Kerbin, if I can. And that's gonna shoot me out. It's actually gonna shoot me out of the galaxy right near, right to the sun periapse. It's great. I don't want to do that. I would not like to do that. I would like to come back. We could almost, with this, we could almost go almost all the way out to... almost all the way out to Minmus. I think that'd be cool. We could do that in the future. Also might want to send out a kind of an oh. Whoa. Slow down there, buddy. Made another loop, didn't we? I think we made a loop. So let's go ahead and set the Mun as our focus. And for the sake of actually getting home and getting this science, because there's one more part we have to do to prove that we can actually do what we want to do with the Wildcat 2, which would be land this thing properly and get it back home in one piece. I think that'd be great. So I'm gonna quick save and hope that this is actually what we want to do. Not that far. No. I don't want to go all the way out the sun. Let's slow that down a little bit. Let's go faster. Okay, so a little bit of a risk here, but hopefully we can use it to get in this orbit and it'll pull us back into the Kerbal orbit, which is what we need to do. Okay. So there's the Mun. Even though I have a lander, I do not want to send Jebediah out into exile on a one-way trip. So not at the moment, my friend, are we going to land on the Mun. Besides, we didn't even have the rockets. We'd be going too fast going in. We tried that last time without any thrusters down here, and it did not end very well. So I don't intend to go ahead and actually land this, except landing it when we get back to Kerbin. So let's pray this works. I'm gonna quick save in case it doesn't. And there's the Mun one last time with that giant crater. That would be a good place. These craters would be a good place to land, believe it or not, I think. So we'll go faster. And a little faster. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. Alright, so we do need to probably start powering up now. We do have quite a burn ahead of us, about 20-second burn. I think about 30 seconds we'll want to start our burn. So 2, start throttling up. Can already hear it firing off. Node in about, slow down a little bit, slow down. That should actually be, yeah, we're gonna intersect with Kerbin's gravitational pull, and that will actually get us kind of closer. So we don't want to burn all of our fuel yet, because we need to, once we get into this extended orbit, we need to actually burn back down to getting back into Kerbin's atmosphere. So this should, in any second now, it should hopefully intersect this line and pull us back into Kerbin's orbit. I hope. Please. When escape is in 1 hour 37 minutes. Okay, so yep, there it went. It went back right into, you saw that line pop. So it's back to Kerbin, and now we begin again. Okay, so I want to get rid of that node, and we need to back it way the heck down. Would the apoapsis actually be the better time? No, the apoapsis we're going to be furthest away, so right now I want this to be right when we do this. So yeah, let's go ahead and we'll do that. We'll do that burn in about 2 hours and 55 minutes. So say goodbye, Moon. Bye, Moon. It was fun. It's fun playing with you. It's fun getting to you with this tiny rocket that I built. Makes you feel really accomplished. I did get some of these parts, like the smaller rockets and the Science Junior, while I was actually testing the first version of the Wildcat 2 that I built. I got a lot of science just for landing and failing multiple times to build it. So it actually helped me to be able to get better and build this rocket. I didn't record that because I didn't think it really mattered too much. I was just trying to test it out, and I just kept getting science and getting better rocket parts. So they're all the parts that we saw before too. So it's not like there's any new special parts yet that we haven't unseen in Kerbal Space Program. There are new parts. There's a new engine and a new science part that we'll have very soon here. 2010. Stop. Oh. Crap. I missed it. Oopsie. Can we go all the way? Oh, yeah, let's go all the way around. Okay, that actually worked out pretty well. So, Jebediah, you've been in space for a while, haven't you, buddy? 4 days. 4 days, 2 hours, 17 minutes, 32 seconds. So, you have been quite a spacefaring Kerbinaut. And I was not even planning to do that today with you. Oh, we went past the node again. Wait. No, we didn't. Oh, we've got one shot to do this because next time we're going to have an encounter with the Mun, and that's going to throw us. It's going to throw us all the way into space if we don't do this right this time. Okay. Oh boy. So let's set a fresh maneuver just so we can do this properly. Okay, I can't, is it not letting me do that now? Okay, it's not letting me select. So what if it's just when I got closer here, I just went ahead and burned. Because I still should be facing, it's like right now. What if I went ahead and burned right now? Would that actually do anything? Yeah, it's changed my orbit. So it's pulling me out of the Mun encounter I was going to be doing a second time. And slowing me down quite a bit. So let's go ahead and pull that nice and close and nice and snugly. So 307. 52,000, okay. And then when we come around here at the periapsis, we'll go ahead and set our final burn to get us back into... Okay, we may not have even that much of a delta V. So, you know what might actually be better? If I went ahead and just throttled up and burned a bit more. Like right now. So what this will do is we'll actually bring us back into Kerbal Space right here. Is that KSC? I can't even see that. Close. It looks like it's could be Kerbal Space Center. We could be right near it. That looks vaguely familiar. Because the crater's on the other side of the planet, isn't it? So, what if... What if I went ahead, just made an adjustment like right here, 12 minutes. Could I make an adjustment that would actually let me land a little closer to Kerbal Space Center? Huh. I wonder if I can do that. Well, you know, it's worth a shot. It's worth a shot. So, 11 minutes, we'll have our last burn. It should get us right into target with the Kerbal Space Center should be. I think that's proper. If it's not, then hey, we've landed on land anyways. That's part of the reason I want to. I need to land this on land because if I land it in the water, all this stuff will blow up anyway. So it's got to be a land landing. So let's fast forward a little bit. Let's see if we can't get this landed at Kerbal Space Center itself. That would be, or at least within walking distance of it, that would be the most amazing thing ever, wouldn't it? I would be so happy if we could do that. This burn's gonna be really short. This can be like a baby burn. It's gonna be like a second. Over here, me just making these key presses, these very slight key presses. Okay, I think that's as good as I'm gonna get. Well, shit, I'm gonna be quite a bit off actually. So how about I face? So I need to face. Okay, so I did lose quite a bit of speed there, making that burn. Can I make an adjustment here? If I face, that's retro, so I want to face the other way. If I face this way, if I face toward our orbit, and I face right in the middle here. Can I possibly... Oh, no, 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 no. Go back up. Can I possibly... maneuver this so it gets a little bit back closer to Kerbal Space Center? Okay, so that shifted it a little bit too far up. I was actually right on target probably before. Okay, so I'm just gonna land here wherever that is. It looks like it's some kind of lake. Wait, is that KSC right there? It might be right there. Because I recognize that island as being near Kerbal Space Center. Okay, so let's go ahead. We still have a little bit of fuel left. Let's go ahead and watch yourselves kind of come in here. Alright. So fast forward. Oh, the planet's rotating too. That's part of the problem. It's gonna spin. And we're not gonna end up coming in where we want to come and do, are we? Nope. So yeah, I would have had to time that a lot better. If I wanted it to be Kerbal Space Center, it's gonna be on the other side. Damn it. Well, we can hope. Oh, we can certainly hope that we're gonna land on land. Yeah, we're gonna land on land. We're gonna land on the edge of the crater here. Looks like. Okay, so we are gonna come in over land. Jebediah, we're coming in. That would have been so cool if we could have landed at Kerbal Space Center with our rocket and just popped out and be like, "Hey guys, how you doing?" Alright, so it looks like we are coming in kind of high on the mountains here. A little worried about actually sticking the landing. SAS can go off. And I'll separate that off. Put the gears down. Parachute will... Uh-oh. Okay, it's righting itself. Good. Alright, so... Oh, look at how fast that's going. Wow. Yeah, it's going to hit the ground. Wildcat 2 debris. Kaboom. Oh my, you're landing in the mountains. Okay, there goes the debris. And there's our parachute. Look how nice that looks. Doesn't that look cool? And we're going to come down possibly at an awkward angle here. So I'm a little worried that we're going to tip over. And I hope we don't tip over. That would be bad for us. Please don't tip over. Please, 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 please don't tip over. Please. Oh, we're coming down on the side of the mountain. That's not going to be good. I imagine we are going to tip over and something might blow up. Ah, no. And skadoosh. Oh. We have rolled over. Crew reports. You record the crew's assessment of the situation. Let's keep the data. EVA. Let's go. And Jeb falls. Bunk. EVA report. Don't think it was spacesuit was necessary to get here. Blah blah blah. Take a surface sample. Let's keep that. Hup. Jeb, can we get you back in the ship here? grab. Okay, grab. And board. And let us recover the vessel. How much science do we have? Holy crap, 188. So we got a crew report from the mountains, EVA from the Midlands and the Mun, surface sample, the EVA report from the mountains, material study while high over the Mun, and our Irigu observations near the Mun, and recovery of a vessel orbit around the Mun. It gives us 16 more science. So we have, my goodness, we have so many points to spend. I do want research control. I did want that one right off the bat. We have 233 lovely points. Look how lovely they are. So we have some stuff we can actually spend. So this is a new one. This is new. This is the mobile processing lab. And it will help increase the amount of science we're able to do in the field. We don't have to process everything back on Kerbin. We can process it in space and get more points. So that is something we will want. So it also has the thermometer and the mobility enhancer, or also as it's known as a ladder. So we do want that. And that's actually oh, this is the barometer, the mobility enhancer, and the other mobility enhancer. So you get the barometer and 2 more things with that. Rechargeable battery bank could be helpful. We only have enough points for one more thing. So what's it going to be? I think I'm going to take a little break here and figure out what I want to spend the last 90 points I have on. This could be a lot of things that we could end up using it for. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed our fun little trip to the Mun. I know I did, actually. I know I enjoyed it quite a bit. So Wildcat 2 works. Maybe next time we'll build a lander and get it on the Mun, and it will actually be able to do tons of science there, because now we have our mobile processing lab. We can take that with us to the Mun and make that like our middle column, and then we'll just be able to take everything else with us, and it'll be great. It'll be awesome. I'm very much looking forward to it. Actually, maybe we could even take an unmanned probe and put that over here. I don't know. We will have to see. We'll have to see, so we'll have to do more science. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time here on Kerbal Space Program. I was just making explosion noises.